If you have ever died to an Escape from Tarkov account with under 500 hours and just wanted to know who the person was on the other side of that account, who the person was sitting at the desk that had such a small amount of hours but just managed to play with such skill and appear at the right time and do all the right things, that is the player we're going to be speaking to today. A 190 hour Escape from Tarkov Labs main. Now, we've had a fair few run-in with Escape from Tarkov Labs mains on this channel, but we're going to give this guy a fair crack of the whip. We did live stream 3 hours of this guy's gameplay. We pulled up a poll and it was overwhelming that the viewers thought this man was cheating. Now, a lot is going to happen in this video. This video is going to be a lot of happenings dumbed down to a small video for a viewer who wants to just get the juicy parts. If you watch the full live stream, it's linked above. I'm going to cram as much into this small video as I can. It's not going to do it justice. It is what it is. The live streams, I'm going to be going live again after this video. It'll be the pinned comment of when. I don't have a schedule at the moment. I just stream when I feel like it. You're going to see meltdowns.
Hella weird. That's just hella weird. This coming is just mad crazy. That's just crazy.
So you heard a sound cue.
Like,
and that's,
you do
that's
this?
why. So you heard a sound cue? I can just pull it back and turn the sound up. I don't know if you remember, I said, can you explain to me why you look in this direction so many times? And then I slow-mode it. Now pay attention to how many times you look over in this direction. You ready?
I'm just looking at the stairs. Is this in slow-mo? What's going on?
You look over there again.
I'm looking to my left.
But then you change the subject to, I can't hear it, I can't hear it, I can't hear it.
Why are you turning the sound down? It's weird.
I can turn it up and replay it. You're going to see coping, you're going to see lying, huge shock. In the end, you're going to see a streamer, after sitting in a call for 90 minutes coping, then leave the call and delete most of his VODs. Although I'm telling you the ending already.
And it's weird. Like, you're really weird. Like, it's just hella weird. It's hella weird. You turned the sound down intentionally.
Yeah, because I asked you a different...
I'm done. I'm done. I'm wasting my time. Like,
of course you're done. It's been an hour since you said that you
I've seen nothing incriminating.
You didn't have the time.
I've seen nothing incriminating.
Yeah, you're about to see something incriminating. That's why you're freaking out. This video is mainly going to be just the treat of listening to this man cope, listening to this man crash out and try and spin whatever narrative he could clutch at to paint himself to be the victim. Make sure you leave a like and a comment. Let's get into it. You're not a 190 hour player, are you?
No, obviously not, no. Yeah, I got banned like a year and a half ago for RMT.
RMT. Actually, could you pull up the email for the game ban? Because it says RMT. It says RMT on the game ban. It says that. It says RMT.
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I don't have that email anymore. I mean, I could try to dig for it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Like, I'll send it to you like in the future. Well, it's not on my main email. I have an email for like every individual thing. Like, I have emails for Tarkov.
Oh, so
I have emails for Valorant. I have emails for like.
Okay. So you can't show the email of the RMT ban. Just no chance. Can't find it. You're not gonna try. You can try. I'll wait.
I mean, I said I'll dig through it for you, but like,
we're happy to wait. I'll wait.
Because I have to figure out the email, what the password was. Like, right. I just told you I'll get it to you, like, if I can find it. It's not even.
We'll wait. We'll wait if you want to try and find it.
Not gonna lie, I don't have the time for that, like I said. So, like, I would like to just rather read this real quick. And
you don't, but you want to watch your gameplay for the next 2 hours, but you don't have the time to look for an email. So you don't want to show the email, or just can't be bothered? Can you just give me your answer for that? Don't want to? Can't be bothered?
Brother, I just explained this to you like 3 times.
You'll do it later?
I just told you it would take a while to find it.
All right. So moving on.
Can IQ Gaming? I don't know how that is. Why are you asking, Glock? Why did I ban him on what? You know that 10 IQ guy was like a cheater himself, right? It's not even a rumor, like he admitted that himself. Like, you know that, right? Like, you do know him? And the guy's like a piece of shit, like no one actually cares about him. If you watch his content, you might be like brain dead, I don't know. Dude, it's fucking weird. Dude is like one of the weirdest. I wouldn't even really call him a content creator, but dude's fucking weird. Why would I care?
Bro, you make sure to cuddle him real good tonight so it feels better, okay? I'm sorry you suck. Skill issue. Get good. Bro, I'm not cheating. I've never cheated. Any lawyers in chat? Wow. Want to do some pro bono work for me? Defamation. Never cheated. And I'm not cheating right now. Any lawyers in chat? Yeah, dude. You should see that video that keeps getting linked by Stream Elements every time someone accuses me of being a cheater? Skill issue. Get good. You should go watch it. I just never felt I, like, should have had to ever make a video. Defamation. Wow. There's no way. I literally wore a camera on my head for 3 months, and I wore a camera showing my screens, get good, and my keyboard and my mouse, both my hands. That's crazy. For 3 months before that. Get good.
We went over hours and hours of this guy's gameplay live. I knew when I got a message that he was in another streamer's chat that I previously exposed talking about me because he knew that I was live, that if he did join a call, he would have an excuse for every single little action and every single little convenient, perfect move he made throughout labs. And that's what his streams predominantly are. It's him perfectly slow walking right on time as a player comes within audible range. It's him moving around labs, running directly from player to player, getting into repeated gunfights over and over just to get that mad hype labs main stream going on. And all the guys I've come across that are like this, they all have the same agenda. It's just them spawning in, running straight to the nearest fight, getting into gunfights, saying hella weird and hella mad, and
it's just mad crazy.
All the same labs main talk that they seem to do. And they run into streamers an awful lot, and the way they do that it's very strange, and the reasons they give for doing so and how they come to repeatedly run into these streamers don't quite make sense, and they often completely contradict themselves with what they do and how they normally play, because their raids just don't play out consistently. It's just always them running straight into the gunfight or straight to the streamer or straight to the good loot. It's just always the same agenda over and over.
Killed a guy. Yeah, there's people fighting at Rose. I was about to shoot you until I saw the vector. I got a GPU, an RFID. That was worth.
So I make content about cheating and escape from Tarkov, that kind of stuff. People send reports to me or things that they think are suspicious.
Yeah.
So I just watched 2.5 hours of your gameplay live with 110 people. I must say, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've been watching for the last nearly 3 hours. I've been watching your gameplay, bro. I'm not sure if you know or not.
That's honoring, honestly.
Now, obviously, this guy just lies about absolutely everything that he says. He does this really weird thing where he sits here and pretends that he doesn't know that I've been live for 3 hours now watching his gameplay with 150 people. And he sits there and acts surprised and like he just showed up to the stream and was like, oh, wow, I didn't even know this was going on. But he literally was in another streamer's chat that I had exposed. I got a message about it saying he's awake right now because he's in another streamer's chat that you exposed months ago, and they're both talking about you now, and the streamer that you're reviewing the gameplay of, he's talking about you reviewing his gameplay right now. It's really confusing. He sits here and pretends that he has no idea what's going on. So we put a poll up, and the poll was the opinion on your gameplay. 7% said that you're legit. 44% said
what?
44%.
Sorry.
44% said you're walling. 49% said you're walling, aimbot, and additional cheats.
How many votes were in this poll?
154.
Oh, are you streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me see it.
154 people voted. This wasn't like a 5-man vote. It was a pretty decent poll.
Holy shit! No way! That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, can I screenshot this?
Although this guy was pretending not to be bothered at all by everything that was going on, and I could tell he was very bothered by the way he just came in lying right there. It was really cringe to me how excited he was to have all this attention on him. So I decided to build him up a little bit. He nagged to watch his stream footage for a while. So we did that just to stroke his ego just a little bit. And he made up all of his excuses as we went. And then we got into the game ban.
Like the sus moments.
This is the thing, man. So I just watched nearly 3 hours of your gameplay. I know you're gonna have like a reason, or every single time you start a raid. There was even a raid where you're watching a streamer and then you load into the same raid as that streamer and run straight to him and get into a fight with him. There was raids where you would run straight to rooms that you hadn't looted before, straight to open purple and get a Bitcoin. There was raids where you run through garage, you stop, stare at the ground and pick up a, what are they called? The red pliers that are worth like 100k every time. There's
red pliers.
The 100k
item. Those.
Yeah. There's multiple raids where you run straight to very valuable items repeatedly, but your pathing changes every raid. The raids where you get into fights, or you anticipate a fight, you play completely different because you will pain up or you'll pop a stim and then you'll fully auto, you'll run into players, you'll get into fights. But then there's other raids where you won't pain up, you won't fully auto, you'll just spawn in and then you'll run to a room, open it, and then there'll be a Bitcoin, and then the next room will be a GPU, and then you'll fully auto, pain up, and then you'll run to the players. And it's like raids like that over and over and over, rinse and repeat. It's always like just perfect, flawless raids. Like it's like,
yeah,
you can almost.
Like, I don't even have the example because I haven't watched these raids. Like I don't know what you're talking about. So like that's why I said we should have auto review together. You know.
I just watched 3 hours of it, bro. I'm not going to sit here for another 2 hours while you make an excuse for every single moment that happens. But
wait, so you just brought me here to like not let me defend myself, or
I'm telling, like, you can defend yourself now. So you don't think that that's the case? You don't think you do that?
Well, you're not really giving me a chance to defend myself here. You're denying me like a fair chance to, like, you're saying I'm cheating and it's like evident that I'm cheating, and you're saying I do all these things in fights and I'm aim locking.
I left the whole context of that conversation in just then. Did you hear me say at any point that he was aim locking? No. The reason he said that was because I slowed a few clips down and analyzed some moments that me and chat thought might be aim locking. He watched the entire stream and now he's sitting here acting dumb, pumped up over the attention, and now he's like begging me to watch more of his gameplay, and he's like, oh please, and he sits there and says it like 15 times. Let's just watch some gameplay. Let's watch the gameplay. Like, you're not gonna let me defend myself? Like, let's just watch the gameplay. It was really cringe and weird. It was like, I know you just watched the whole stream. He even repeated certain things that were happening on the stream. I saw him in another person's chat talking about the stream, but then he gets on the stream and acts like he's fully shocked. It was really weird. It just made me just really want to just get straight to the punch with this guy and just really put him in the hot seat. So I'm going to skip to that. He made an excuse for 20 million different things that happened, and it was exactly what I said it was going to be. I'll play a couple of fast little clips now. Completely pointless. So when you're playing, you're hearing this music while you're playing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're listening to music loading into labs. All right, let's get it. We're running straight down to res. So you're not worried about someone peeking this hallway right here at all?
If they peek the hallway, I'm dead. Like, yeah, if I'll just jump. I don't know. Like, so that's if I'm not just gonna stand still. The whole point of me playing labs is W keying.
Yeah.
So like, if I die, I die.
You just chance it. Just chance it. All right, cool.
It's not really chancing. It's more like
it's a heavy chance because there's a spawn right there. Alright, turn the music down. There we go. Okay, so players arrive at that spawn. Perfect. We're stimmed up. I mean, we're pained up now. We're good to go. Good to fight. Luckily, you just stopped and pained because now you're about to get into a fight. Beautiful.
So, like, I would like to go through.
There's also...
I'm aim locking. Like,
there's also 150 people that voted that you're cheating.
Yeah, but like I'm me and I know I'm not cheating. So like if you would like to like actually go through the clips, and like if you were reviewing for 3 hours, you should have taken clips of me cheating, like quote unquote.
Yeah, it's
And
on the
you should have
stream.
taken that to me and
Yeah, it's on the
like,
stream.
well, you should have taken. Well, I'm not gonna review 3 hours of you reviewing me. I'm not gonna lie.
I love how he just made the comment, I'm not going to review or watch 3 hours of you watching me live, when he just did, and even recited back multiple moments of it and watched it. It was strange to me. But let's get to putting this idiot in the hot seat.
Like, you should have taken those clips where like it was
I just
so
did.
obvious, like with air quotes, that I was cheating, and then brought those to me and been like, "Hey, what is this? I want you to explain this. Explain yourself."
You see my screen?
Instead, you're.
You see my
Let
screen?
me see.
I'm on Discord.
Yeah, I see you.
We just watched, like, going on 3 hours of your gameplay. I don't feel like sitting here for another 2 hours going over your gameplay.
Yeah, you're missing my point.
Do you ever think, like, when these guys die to 100... What do you think these guys think when they die to a 190-hour player?
I mean, when it's low hours, yeah, sure, but
Alright, ready?
like you're saying off of the gameplay, not we're not talking about the hours, and the hours are that because of RMT.
Yeah. Well, can you actually could you pull up the email for the game ban? Because it says RMT. It says RMT on the game ban. It says that. It says RMT.
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I don't have that email anymore. I mean, I could try to dig for it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Like, I'll send it to you like in the future.
In the future, you could just click search Battle State games, and it will come up straight away, bro.
Well, it's not on my main email. I have an email for like every individual thing. Like, I have emails for Tarkov.
Oh, so
I have
you can't
emails
show...
for Valorant. I have emails for like.
Okay, so you can't show the RMT ban. I can show you my game ban. You know that I used to cheat, right?
I don't know anything about you.
I'm a cheater, bro. I cheated for a long time, bro. I know all about cheating. I know how cheating works. I know the mindset of a cheater. I cheated for a long time, bro. I was a bad cheater.
That's why are you proud of that? But
you know why I'm proud of it? Because I do something positive now, man.
That's fair.
Yeah, I can show you my last.
I mean,
email.
you made content out of it. Like, that's
oh
good.
yeah. But so you can't show the email of the RMT ban. Just no chance. Can't find it. You're not going to try? You can try. I'll wait.
I mean, I said I'll dig through it for you, but like,
we're happy to wait. I'll wait. I can pull up my last game ban real quick. I'll show you my last game ban, and it was probably about two. No, my most recent was about 3 months ago when I came back to Tarkov and started streaming my gameplay with cameras all around me, and I got game ban. I can show you that game ban, and I can show you the one from before that, from about 2.5 years ago. Real quick, I can pull that up real quick. Probably quicker than you.
you probably could, because I have to figure out the email, what the password was. Like,
Alright.
I just told you I'll get it to you, like, if I can find it. It's not even.
We'll wait. We'll wait if you want to try and find it.
Not gonna lie, I don't have the time for that, like I said. So, like, I would like to just rather read this real quick. And
you don't, but you want to watch your gameplay for the next 2 hours, but you don't have the time to look for an email?
Definitely not watching for 2 hours, but like I said, I'll explain some stuff to you.
Like I said, there's 3 hours of gameplay here that you just wanted to go over. So if we're going to be...
Well, I just told you that, like, when you were going through this 3 hours of gameplay, you should have took, like, the most sus moments, trimmed it.
No, I did.
You took the time to download it.
Yeah.
So, like...
I did. I've got the most sus moments. I can show you pretty quickly. So, you're not... Don't want to show the email, or just can't be bothered? Can you just give me your answer for that? Don't want to? Can't be bothered?
Brother, I just explained this to you, like, 3 times.
You'll do it later?
Like, you're doing circles. I just told you it would take a while to find it.
Okay. All right. So moving on. Okay, so we're stimmed up. Fight. Shot at by a raider. Reload. Drop a mag. Stand in the open and pick the mag. A raider just shot at you.
Okay, I want my mag. Not gonna, I want my mag. I'm not gonna lie. Those things are expensive, bro.
Yeah.
And the raider's in front of me. It's not to my right. So, like,
Please just take a second and listen to just how quiet this cheater goes instantly when I re-ask him the question again that I asked him half an hour before, to which he replied saying, wouldn't have enough time to find the RMT game ban that he supposedly got. The permanent ban for RMT. He wouldn't be able to find the email because he doesn't have time. Then here we are half an hour later and I ask him again. And he goes that quiet that you can hear a crow down the end of my street in the back of the call.
And the radar's in front of me. It's not to my right, so like...
Hey, you've been here for half an hour now. You've been here for half an hour, yeah? You probably could have found that RMT ban email.
Honestly, probably not.
Oh.
But
alright, we'll keep going.
Continue.
I hear audio on your left that you're just ignoring. Next, we get into him blatantly using cheats to stream snipe his favorite streamers that he watches on all of his streams. You hear him watching these people for hours on some streams, and then he'll spawn into a raid and you will see him just beeline straight to the most randomest direction and then just come across the same streamer he's been watching for hours. And then this idiot even sits there and proves that it's impossible that he stream sniped this guy because you hear him mute the stream and then you hear him unmute it. So the only way that he could have possibly beelined straight to this streamer without any information if he wasn't stream sniping was literally with cheats. Paying up now. Here we go. Now, can you explain why you look left here?
Can you play back? I wasn't focused. I can't lie. Okay. I couldn't hear if there was or anything.
What I'll do first is I'll show you who what stream you're watching.
Watch, bro. Soon I'm gonna start running telescopes every raid.
You know this guy?
Yeah, it's closer.
Then you mute him, right?
Yeah, I paused the stream.
Then you load in, all right? Well, 2 times this, for the sake of time. Unfortunate spawn, this one. Very unfortunate spawn. Why'd you look back there, bro? You just came from that direction. I don't understand.
Not gonna lie, I'm probably lost. I'm definitely lost. I hate that spawn so much, bro. I'm fucking lost. I can tell I'm lost. And then I'm like, oh shit, I've got to go to mid. So I walk out here and I realize where I'm at, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go through mid.
So you're lost down in under labs right now?
Yeah, I'm like barely down there.
So you're just trying to run upstairs and get into some PvP? That's the goal here?
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it was never just a straight perm. It was always a 30 or a 60 day first and then a perm.
No. I don't think so. Well, I got permed.
So you had an 8,000 hour account and then you got permed for RMT?
Yeah.
Quick paint up?
Yeah. Gotta run up through mid and I'm late.
Mm-hmm. Now pay attention to how many times you look over in this direction. You ready?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm just looking at the stairs.
Yep.
Is this in slow-mo? What's going on?
You look over there again.
I'm looking to my left to see if there's a dude perched.
Yep.
Can't tell if I hear anybody. You have the audio all the way down.
You look again, and then you get a sound cue, and then you run over there.
Okay, well, yeah. The fact that you turned the audio down just so I couldn't hear the sound cue, so I can't defend myself, is kind of crazy to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, when you do these things, you're not really giving the other person a fair chance. Like, you turning the audio down so I can't hear the sound cue to defend myself is hella weird. That's just hella weird. Like, you're trying to paint this picture that I'm cheating. I'm not cheating, by the way. I'm a legit player. So, like, this coming, like, me seeing you try to make things look incriminating that are not, and you're turning down the sound intentionally so that I can't hear the sound cue to say, oh yeah, I heard a sound cue. It's just mad crazy. Okay, that's just crazy.
So you heard a sound cue? I can just pull it back and turn the sound up. I don't know if you remember, I said, can you explain to me why you look in this direction so many times? And then I slow-mode it, but then you change the subject to I can't hear it. I can't hear it. I
Why are
can't
you
hear it.
turning the sound down? It's
I
weird.
can turn it up
it's
and
just weird.
replay
You're trying,
it. I can
no,
turn
but
it
you're
up.
trying to like paint an incriminating picture, and you've been rude this whole time. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, you got that. If you want to make a video and say I'm cheating, I'm just gonna keep streaming and I'm gonna keep doing my own thing. They can watch me and see I'm not cheating. Because you don't want to hear me out. You just want to say I'm cheating for a video, and it's weird. Like, you're really weird. You came into this thing pretty rude, not even letting me defend myself. Like, it's just hella weird. It's hella weird.
You're not listening for the sound cues, bro. I'm trying to listen, but you're not letting me listen.
Oh yeah, I'm not letting you listen. You turned the sound down intentionally.
Yeah, because I asked you a different.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm wasting my time.
Done.
Like,
of course you're done. It's been an hour since you said that you
I've
didn't
seen
have
nothing incriminating.
You didn't have the time.
I've seen nothing incriminating.
Yeah, you're about to see something incriminating. That's why you're freaking out and trying to act like you're hyper offended and leaving the call.
Okay, play it.
You stare once with no sound cue.
Play it without saying a word.
Play the whole thing.
Play it without
Alright,
saying a whole word.
It's full volume. You were just watching this guy's stream.
Yes, it's closure. I was watching him for like 2 hours. We were versing each other the entire time because we're on a dead center. We were playing Columbia.
Bro, you're not letting the audio
and then
play.
I hear him.
You're not letting the audio play. Now tell me where you hear him.
I think I just heard him.
This is him.
I hear him running above me.
This is him here, the streamer that you were just watching.
Okay. He owns me. that guy literally owns me.
Yeah.
I think that's like the first time I ran into him, no? Bro?
Notice how back there he said, we were versing each other the entire time because we play on the same server.
We were versing each other the entire time because we're on a dead server. We were playing Columbia.
Bro, you're not letting the audio
and then
play.
I hear him.
And then he has a fight with the guy and dies, and he goes, I think that was the first time I ran into him, no?
I think that's like the first time I ran into him, no?
Wait, which story is it, bro? Did you run into him the whole stream? But I don't think he realized that we just watched. If you look at the bottom left of the screen, it says 2 hours and 3 minutes into a 2 hour and 26 minute stream. We never saw that streamer in the stream. So in his moment of like rage and cope and just coming up with any excuse he could, he said that he was just versing him the whole stream. We never saw him in that stream. Then not even 2 minutes later, he slips up and goes, that was the first time I ran into him that stream, right? Which story is it, bro?
Or is that the second? No, that's the second, because he owned me in kitchen one time. And then I joined his stream, followed him, and I was like, yo, what's up, bro? And then, like, literally, this was like the next raid or something. And then...
Bro, we just watched the whole stream together. We're literally 15 minutes away from finishing it. Now you're telling this big story about how you fought him in kitchen, and then you followed him on stream, and... This didn't happen. We watched the stream together we watched all the raids. It's all on my stream, linked in the video at the start of the video. If you click the description, go down and watch the stream if you want to do your due diligence. We never ran into that streamer. He starts telling this big long story. I was hours into the stream at this point. I didn't clue on to any of this, but editing it now, I'm like, he never ran into that streamer. He ran into other streamers, but he never ran into that streamer.
Or no, it was like 2 raids later.
He starts telling this big long story about how he ran into this guy multiple times during this stream. We just watched the whole stream together. That's the only time he ran into the guy, and he beelined straight to the guy. I'll play the video in full so you can make your own decision. This is my opinion. He used his cheats, ran straight to the guy. Now, the last 10 minutes of his stream is just him going through his stash. There's 20 minutes left of the stream. What is he even talking about?
The reason we ran into each other so much is because you get like 8-minute queues on Columbia.
Right, hear how fast you pulled up that stream? It's like you just unmuted it. So it was playing, and then you pressed unmute.
I had it paused. I just told you I had it paused before. When you do people's streams, you don't close the stream tab. You keep it like open, but I just had it paused. Bro, that guy, Why am I hip firing from that range? Like, the hip fire is not what it used to be, bro. Oh my.
How come when you came up the stairs, the only direction you look in is the direction he's coming from? That's what I was trying to ask you before when you did
I'm late, so I'm looking kitchen. No one's really gonna be like outside server this late unless they're like ratting. And I already looked server, so I'm looking to my left. I look to my right again, and then I hear an audio cue.
So
like,
you
I'm looking to my left. I look to my right, or I look to my right. I look to my left, and then I hear an audio cue, and I go to my left again.
So you're saying you look elsewhere, but that's not the only place you look.
Have you played labs before? Like a good amount of labs, or?
Now, I would play this whole clip for better context, but he's blasting copyright music because he just spawned in. Music is blasting as usual, and he does not even look at that spawn. He just bolts straight down to black. He doesn't even take a look in that direction.
Like a good amount of labs, or?
When I play labs, my raids don't play out like yours, man. When I'm playing legit, of course, my raids don't play out like yours. If I wander around like you do, I get shot in the back. I get one tapped. I get killed. I get ratted.
If you're cheating and you play like me, I'm sorry, but you're fucking terrible. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, when you turned down the audio, that pissed me off. So, like, I'm done. I watched the clip. It's not sus at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, literally at all. It's literally just a homie watching a homie stream mid-game.
We're like, watching the gameplay because that's what you wanted to do. We're watching the gameplay because that's what you wanted to do.
You're trying to incriminate me with like random bullshit, like turning down the audio so I can't hear an audio cue. Like, so that's now, just weird. I'm not gonna lie. If you do this to other people,
you're too offended now, and you got to leave. You have to leave right now because you're too offended, right?
I'm going to leave because
okay, bye, bro. This clown would then practically leave this call and then go straight to his own Twitch channel and start deleting VODs. Now, these VODs were here. These are the VODs I have downloaded. Asulo, these are the streams I have downloaded. He then went straight and deleted them. I don't understand what... He is actually going to sit on stream now. He might turn his cheats off and he's going to sit on stream and try and scrape an audience from this and say that this has happened to me before with that Zerg TV, similar things. He's going to turn his cheats off now, maybe. And now he's going to say, oh, he just set me up, bruh. I'm just a labs main. GG, man. He tried to set me up. He's just a terrible person. Now I know why Toast says that about him. Did you think I wouldn't check if you deleted your channel or your streams after you gaslighted me and lied to me for 90 minutes in a call? I was speechless when it happened and I'm still speechless now. It's crazy stuff. It really is. That's pretty much the video, man.